You know, there comes a time each morning where our wonderful executive producer, Cole Johnson, decides to hit us with some goodies. When I got the message from him this morning that there were some goodies waiting, I was minding my own business, getting ready for the show, and then bam! This happens.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up?
Good morning. Snowman here to all you Brock Purdy and San Francisco 49er haters. Shut up! I gotta thank you, Shane.
I mean, whatever happened to the games where breaking 100 points was, I don't know, unusual?
There was one word to sum up the All-Star weekend.
Trays. Cause we take this job so serious.
Splash Brothers, yes. Ray Allen, replace him with Steve Kerr. Reggie Miller, yeah.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Oh yeah! Let's get this party started. Good morning. Welcome to the Wacky Wednesday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us. And the wackiest play to send a team to the postseason happened last night. We will get to that. This portion is brought to you in part by SeatGeek. Just go to SeatGeek.com, use the code Snowman Multimedia, and you will get $20 off of your first purchase. That's only through the power of SeatGeek, where fans can fan. Boy,
Tell me I did not see what I
did.
think I saw.
You
Oh
did.
my God.
Yeah, look, 1 a.m. in the morning, and I got that picture.
That would have caused a nightmare.
I didn't sleep for two reasons. One, it did give me a nightmare, and two, I was laughing.
Oh my God. It's all I can say.
We will get to that during hour 2. This is hour 1, and this is the Whip Around presented by Fanatics. Imagine if you're the San Diego Padres and you were given no chance to make the postseason, and you clinch a postseason berth on a triple play. That's exactly
Say what?
You heard what I said. They turned a game-ending triple play at Dodger Stadium to clinch a postseason spot, leaving Shohei Ohtani, who was the winning run, in the on-deck circle.
That's just cruel.
You can't make this up. Padres with their 90th win of the year, and they beat the Los Angeles Dodgers by a final of 4-2. I'm going to get that call. It'll be one of our calls of the day. I have 2 of them planned. Just a matter of doing some live research and getting them. The other one comes courtesy of my buddy Connor Onion, who lives in Chicago, but is an announcer for Fox. And he did the Colorado Baylor game, which had a miracle finish of its own. More on that later. Our congratulations to the Houston Astros for the 4th consecutive year. They are American League West Division champions. They beat the Seattle Mariners 4-3 on the strength of what turned out to be a game-winning 2-run blast by Jason Hayward right after he made the defensive play of the game, reaching over and through a scoreboard to bring a ball back.
Jay Hay is him when it comes to Houston right now.
I want to talk about a genius move.
Underrated move of the deadline.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to pay off because the Yankees have to see him. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Scores involving other playoff teams. It was Kansas City over Washington 1-0. That came in 10 innings. Milwaukee over Pittsburgh 7-2. Cubs over Philadelphia 10-4. Cleveland beat Cincinnati 6-1. Detroit over Tampa Bay. That final was 2-1. It was Baltimore over the Yankees 5-3. That helps the Astros cause. Atlanta over the Mets, I should say, 5-1. And Minnesota is whomped by Miami 4-1. Oops. Turning our attention to the WNBA, Game 2 of tonight's game featuring the Indiana Fever will take place tonight at Connecticut when they will try to get back into this series. Meanwhile, I don't have the scores pulled up. Shame on me. There were a couple games last night, and the one semifinal is now set.
I've got your scores right now dealing with yesterday's games. Liberty over the Dream, 91-82. Aces over the Storm, 83-76.
And that's your first semifinal. Las Vegas and New York. They will. This is a best of 5, and they will get the series started on Sunday. Time to be determined, which means it just might. No, it won't. It won't see my headset because there's a massacre to call in Santa Clara. It just depends on the time. And that is your Whip Around presented by Fanatics. Coming up next, how would you predict the end of a baseball game? We'll dive deeper into what happened in Los Angeles. And if that ain't a sign that the Dodgers are screwed come playoff time, I don't know what is.
Triple play was not on my bingo card this year.
I will say nothing. This is Snowman in the Morning. Back in a deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, W-I-Z-E. Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Whether it's the men's college game,
the way that this season has been going, yeah, anything is possible.
The women's college game,
and how passionate Angel Reese was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
The WNBA,
AJ Williams stood at 1 and 2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young,
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmaker's blog, network, YouTube channel, and where you can find podcasts. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
It's the Wacky Wednesday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Glad to have y'all with us and a preview for what's to happen later.
This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation.
And I got that this morning.
Cole, you evil
I got that this morning.
Now, before we talk about the wildness that was in Los Angeles, 2 other things in the MLB world. This series between Oakland and Texas is the last one in the Coliseum.
Boo.
Massively.
Boo.
And there is one other team still in the playoffs in the AL pennant race, even though it's going to be a long shot. And that would be my beloved Red Sox, who beat the Jays 6-5. They're still 3.5 out with 4 to play.
They lose again, they're done.
Pretty much. I mean, Houston, Tampa's like 5 back with 5 to play. So, yeah.
I didn't trust Tampa at the top of the season.
And they showed why.
I don't know why. And then they traded Randy Arozarena to a team that didn't qualify for the playoffs in Seattle.
How'd that work out?
Dear Seattle, and I'm doing this because I'm teasing a friend of mine that's a big-time Mariner fan. How do y'all feel right now?
Y'all all right out there?
Mm-hmm. I don't get it. How do they blow a 10-game lead?
I don't have the slightest. I don't have
have
the
no
slightest.
clue how they blew a 10 game because I got to be honest with you. I thought season over when they were up 10 games and Houston was 12 games under 500.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong. That's profiling.
And
Profiling
profiling
is wrong.
wrong.
I never, ever again will doubt a team led by Jose Altuve. Unless you're Steven Strasburg.
Yeah.
Or Chris Sale.
Yeah, true.
Or Chris Sale. But doggone, I can't explain. That's the story of the year. I can't explain it. Never mind what the Dodgers are doing. Never mind what the Padres are doing. Never mind even what the Philadelphia Phillies are doing. And I know JJ's going to kill me for that. But for me, it's all about the Astros and how they came back from double digits, 10 games back, and won the division with a few games to spare.
I know, right?
Tell me how that happens.
It's a monumental collapse. It's what it is. Seattle got out to the hot start, and then they just collapsed, plain and simple.
Well, what do you think led to that collapse? What do you think led to that? May as well call it historic collapse.
There's just way too much that led to it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking this happened back in what? Start of May-ish, May, June.
And the thing is, they wiped that out in a month. A month.
Mariners just ran into a whale of a schedule, and they got hurt, plain and simple.
Meanwhile, the Astros were playing shorthanded for most of the season.
Mariners pitching fell off. I'll say that right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the offense wasn't hurting. They were producing. It's just you can't produce when your pitching staff gives up more than what you're producing.
And then their offense fell off the train.
Yeah, it didn't help, but they were also injured for a good part of that, too.
So were the Astros, and look what they did. I salute the Houston Astros.
Astros had a better depth chart.
And mind you, Dusty Baker ain't managing. Dusty Baker is no longer managing. Joe Espana is. And it's me thinking, like you said, the depth chart of the Astros was great because how can you lose both Kyle Tucker and Yordan Alvarez for a time
and still win games?
And yes, and not only win games, but stretch your lead. That's crazy. But then again, I've seen it before with championship teams. And yes, the Astros are a championship team. And I've had people call me crazy for thinking this, except a few people who believe this to happen. It's a rematch of 2022 as far as I see it.
It wouldn't surprise me any.
Astros and Phillies.
It really wouldn't surprise me. Plain and simple.
No, what the Phillies have to do is stay healthy.
Yeah, they gotta not do Philadelphia things. That's the thing.
Yeah, and they didn't 2 years ago. Last year they did. And I hated it. I absolutely hated it. All right, we have one of our calls of the day, and we're going to do this away. Now, this is courtesy of both Major League Baseball, or all Major League Baseball, the San Diego Padres, and the Los Angeles Dodgers. And I want to say this is the Padres' call of that triple play.
Rojas on the ground to third. Machado touches third, fires to second. Out there, out at first. Oh my goodness! It's a triple play. It ends the ball game. The San Diego Padres have clinched their spot in the postseason after a magical 2024 campaign. Will this finally be the year for the faithful? A triple play to end the game and send the Padres to the postseason. It doesn't get any better than that.
You gotta love Don Orsillo.
Don Orsillo. It is the Padres' call. Don Orsillo on the call for that. Man. Speaking of the Padres, did you have the Padres making the postseason on your bingo card?
No.
Me neither. Me neither. You know who I had in their place?
Huh.
Freaking Giants. That fell off quick.
Yeah, it did.
That fell off quick.
Well,
but congrats to Slam Diego.
Don Orsillo's best line when San Diego went on that grand slam tear a few years ago. I mean, this team is going to be the surprise of the National League.
You think Padres and Phillies will go at it one more time for the NLCS? I think so.
I think San Diego's going to have a hard time with Los Angeles, though.
No, they won't. No, they won't. It's the Dodgers. Okay, let me say this plainly. I don't. After the last few years, let me be even more plain than that. After 2019, I don't trust the Dodgers.
I didn't trust the Dodgers after they lost to us in the World Series.
Thank you. I don't trust the Dodgers. Ray Hamner is with us. What's up, Ray? Good morning to you. I mean, you know why I don't trust the Dodgers? I mean, after 2018, yes. But you know why I didn't trust them after 2019? They let Howie Kendrick beat them.
You know, Vic just asked a great question.
And that's our question of the day. And it is, which is better, a walk-off slam or a game-ending triple play? I've seen and called both.
I have witnessed both.
I have seen and called both.
I got to take the walk-off slam. I'm sorry, but just the atmosphere, bottom 9, bases juice, you're down 3.
Yeah, and a slam wins it for you.
And you get to step up and walk it off. I mean, it does a walk-off homer in its own right is electric.
Which I've seen World Series version thereof. Thank you, Scott Podsednik.
Right. I mean, walk-off jacks are electric in their own right.
Are something in and of itself anyway.
But a walk-off slam?
A walk-off 2-out slam, which I've seen.
That is every kid's backyard dream.
Isn't it?
You step up, game 7 of this.
My 3 backyard dreams were a walk-off homer, a walk-off slam, actually 4. A walk-off homer, a walk-off slam, a no-hitter, and a triple play. Didn't do them all.
But
those are my 4 dreams. And I've seen them all. I've seen all 4.
Yeah.
And
you watch as much baseball
all 4.
You watch as much ball as we have.
Mm-hmm.
You see everything.
You do. You
but
absolutely
there is
do.
Nothing more electric in a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's on their feet, rally hats going. 2 out, bases juiced, walk off slam. I will take that feeling every day of the week.
I take back what I said. I've called a walk-off homer. I have not called a walk-off slam. I've called plenty of grand slams in my 30 years or 20 years. But I've never had the pleasure of calling a walk-off slam. ... Yet. You know me too well.
And I have a feeling one of those days I'm going to get drugged into the booth and we're both going to call one.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
I mean,
that
broadcasting experience myself, because night gig, usually I'm behind the stick doing a little bit of sim racing media coverage.
Yep.
I did have the thrill this year of calling a finish at Pocono that was separated by 0.03 of a second.
That's close.
And it came down to an outside pass off of turn 3 and the boys beating and banging to the line.
Damn.
And I was the one that had to lead off of turn 3 in the booth, leading my partner into where we were going for the finish line.
Wow. I did a mock call of you know who I had on the show one time? Jeff Blum.
Ooh.
The fellow who hit the 14th inning home run for the White Sox in 2005. I had him on, who's now he's an Astros television analyst. I had him on. I didn't think I'd get him.
Right.
Same way I didn't think I'd get Matt Taylor. But they both said, bring it on. I'm like, sweet.
Hey, we still got a few pieces to throw in here later this year.
Speaking of which, I am going to make an appearance tonight on the Blonde Blitz with my good friend Deb Whitkus. She wants some hot takes. She's about to get them. She threw me a list, and I haven't given her the 5 that I want to talk about, but I'm just thinking I can only pick 5 of these.
Right?
After what happened in week 3.
Oh, boy.
I'm not going to beat that dead horse. Not at all. Let's take a break.
No.
When we come back, more musings, NBA style. Good Lord, help us.
Back in a deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BT in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to meet of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
I want to warn y'all, tomorrow will be YouTube only.
So we're actually gonna have a normal show. I was about to say what? Tomorrow, Friday, we're actually gonna have a normal show on my birthday?
No.
Oh, for God's sake.
Come on, it's your birthday. Oh man.
Yeah.
Like y'all didn't give me mess when it was my birthday, okay?
Yeah, well, apparently it's gonna start with me, apparently, on this one.
I mean, Cole Johnson, when I turned 50, Cole Johnson hit me with this.
English, do you speak it?
And this.
I don't remember asking you a thing.
He hit me with those two from Pulp Fiction on my 50th birthday.
Gotta love Pulp Fiction. Gotta love Pulp Fiction.
To the Fanatics Feedback Zone we go. Sick Diggy joins us from Norway. Says good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Touchdown Talk with Darian. This is D-Hop saying this is my all football channel. Have a great day and a great show. Thank you, D-Hop. Appreciate it. You want to help us out? Make sure you can try again. Want to help us out? Drop us a cash app to the signal below, $ Tallman Dr. K50. You'll help Snowman out and his family, and you'll help the network grow. A super chat is also very much appreciated. Now then, I hate bringing this up.
Oh boy.
But I'll put it in the form of a fun request. Droid made a request of us.
Oh.
Remember? He didn't have a chance to grow up in the Jordan era.
Yeah. And I sent him a playlist I put together.
I'm putting mine together because it's very extensive.
Oh, I already put in something like 100 and some odd games together for him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to do a lot of editing to some of my other playlists because YouTube and their idiotic copyright issues.
Dear God.
I lost the majority of the library I had, but there's other places that have been uploading games that I can actually grab.
You know, my daughter taught me a trick.
Being?
An unlisted channel.
True.
That's how you solve that. And that's how I'm going to solve everything when I send Droid my playlist.
Oh, mine's a full blown regular old playlist. I went as far back as 69 for a couple of games.
You got game 7 from the championship series?
I'd have to look. I think I got a few of those from the mid 70s.
Oh, nice.
And of course, with the Jordan era, the flu games in there, the last shots in there, a good part of the 98 playoffs are in there.
I got both of those in full.
I even included a little bit of Shaq and Kobe love.
Oh, got to.
Oh yeah,
You
but
got to.
a lot of the 80s stuff. I got some Bird in there. I got some Magic in there. With the 70s, it's Dr. J and Kareem. Dude, my list went deep.
I bet you it didn't go this deep.
Eastern Conference champion, Detroit Pistons. And forward, it is fourth season from Southeastern Oklahoma State. Number 10, Dennis Rodman. At the other forward, it is 13th season from Washington. Number 53, James Buddha. Center in his 10th season from Notre Dame, number 40, Bill Laimbeer. At guard in his 5th season from McNeese State, number 4, Joe Dumars. At guard in his 9th season from Indiana, your captain, number 11, Isaiah.
I hated those guys, but I love the way they were put together. The immortal Chuck Daly was the only coach for that team. The only coach. And then Flip Saunders coached into a championship in 2004. Brought back some of the same principles. And then the Spurs got him in 2005. And I couldn't believe that happened. I'm going to go off the board here. When the Spurs were winning the championship in 2005, I was working at Cedar Point. The night they clinched, they had an employees challenge park night. So I had a phone in my left pocket and a beautiful hand from Rachel in my right hand pocket. I sang some of the most improbable putts I've ever sang, and that was only my second time ever playing like mini golf. I can't play golf for the life of me. There was one hole where there is there's a flat top, a valley, another flat top, and then the hole.
Oh, so you end up having like a double plateau.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You had to hit the ball somehow over the valley and into the hole.
Yeah.
I let it rip and it went down into the valley. I said, well, that's the end of that. It bounced up and in the hole. To this day.
Okay, then.
I don't know how the hell I hit that shot.
I've had a few of those. I know how you feel.
I don't know how the hell I hit that shot. It made me a little bit of money too.
Hey, let's go.
But are you looking forward to the NBA this year?
No.
Me neither.
I mean, it's not like they're starting off strong week 1. I've got their Tuesday doubleheader kickoff in front of me right now.
Say it.
Knicks Celtics 7:30. T-Wolves Lakers 10 o'clock.
I'll pass on the second game. Knicks Celtics could be interesting.
Yeah, it could be.
Knicks Celtics could be interesting. Or they could blow the Knicks out of the water, which is what I half expect.
But I mean, why do we need to be subjected to LeBron to start the season?
You know, I wish I had an answer to that. I truly
I mean, granted, I get the games are on TNT. But why do we need to get subjected to LeBron this early?
Can't y'all save him until Christmas?
Please? Can't y'all put him on League Pass and just say the hell with it?
Unfortunately, no.
I was half expecting ESPN to be the one.
No.
I was half expecting ESPN to be the ones to ram them down our throats, not TNT.
Well, TNT ain't got a choice. TNT doesn't have a choice. Remember the big fight during the summer?
Oh yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah, the big fight, the big fight during the summer, where you didn't know which network was going to air what.
Well, don't feel bad because I was right. ESPN would have rammed them down our throats later on in the week because they got the Friday game when the Suns come to town.
I'm not watching that. I can't.
Ugh.
I can't pay it. Look, I'm paying attention to the Warriors, the Spurs, and the Bulls. Okay? I give two fucks about LeBron.
Unfortunately, again, look at the fact that the Lakers' first two games are network games.
Why'd you have to inform me of that?
Because apparently the networks want to see Bron and Bronny play together.
Oh God. I
And
just
let's
had
not-
some coffee. Don't make my stomach turn anymore. Jeez.
And let's not forget, this is unfortunately still a Bronsexual Wednesday.
Yeah.
And
I got a beauty for y'all.
You mean something besides the networks fawning all over them?
Let's just say this is involved.
This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation.
When is that not involved?
Point. True point. But then again, as I opened the show this morning, and I think Victor missed it. Victor, if you missed it, this is how I opened the show this morning. I was minding my own business. Why are you laughing already?
If I don't laugh, I'm going to throw up at the sight of this.
Okay. Okay, I got my mouse on the button. I can close my eyes and you can close yours because all I have to say is I was minding my business, getting ready for the show, and then BAM! That.
Is it over?
It's over. I turned it off.
Oh, dear God. He looks like he's ready for a Diddy party. Ladies and gentlemen, as Brian recovers from me breaking him, I think it'd be a good time to take a break and lead into the end of the first hour.
You soul.
I think we need to get ready for the end of the first hour.
I think we do.
We'll be back after this, folks.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BT in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E. Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I
Look at
can't
Ray
stand
J.
that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to meep of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels. Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street y'all done had problems, maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
There's a reason I was cracking up laughing when you said what you said.
Okay.
Because that's exactly what Cole wrote to me.
Ah! Evil minds think alike.
In the form of a hashtag. That's why I couldn't get back to sleep. I was laughing.
Yeah.
You punk. Both of y'all some punks.
Man, that is an image you don't need a...
I tell you what, I got that picture yesterday afternoon and I immediately called him.
Yeah.
I called him and I playfully cussed him out. And
Man,
he's like, what? I'm like, don't what me?
Man, just when we thought we just had enough bleach to get him out of our brains, now we need to get that image out of our brain cells.
To the Fanatics feed. To the Fanatics feedback zone we go. Victor Locke says, don't y'all curse my birthday by putting him in the spotlight. Of course, Victor's birthday is on Christmas. We'll get to the Christmas schedule in a little bit. Ryan McCarthy says, my eyes. Victor Locke repeated it. No, my eyes. He said he's not dressed for a Diddy party. He's not wearing white. Oh, good Lord. And then Ryan backs it up by saying nightmare fuel. Yes.
Yep.
Victor, who needs to be jailed for this blasphemy? How about our wonderful executive producer? He doesn't need to be jailed. He needs to be rewarded for finding this. I'll explain why during hour 2.
Oh, boy.
And then you four-eyed soul said what you said and reminded me of the hashtag that Cole said to me. You punk.
What you mean?
Don't you give me a what you... Oh, I'm gonna get even with you on Friday. Your ass is mine on Friday. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm already well aware of this. Trust me.
53 after the hour, a few minutes before hour 2, and my special that we got going on. what actually are, let's answer Victor's unasked question. What are the Christmas Day games?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, let's take a look.
I know
take a
one of them.
look.
I think the first one is 76ers and Knicks. I think.
Oh, let's take a look.
Yes, please.
Okay, Wednesday, December 25th. Your slate of games goes as follows.
Oh, it's a Wednesday this year. Christmas
It
on a
is
Wednesday,
a Christmas be on a Wednesday.
which means the kids are going to be up early. Which means my nieces are going to be up early. Which means I am probably going to have some liquor in me when we get to my parents' house, or to our in-laws' house, rather. All right, what's the
Well,
opening game?
The opening game is going to be the San Antonio Spurs taking a trip out to the east to the Madison Square
Oh, it's
Garden.
Spurs and Knicks.
Spurs and Knicks, the 12 o'clock game. Your
I might have to
2:30
stay home.
game.
I might have to stay home for that one.
Your 2:30 game sees Minnesota goes down to Dallas to take on the
Boo.
Mavericks.
Boo hiss. Who cares?
The 5 o'clock game, as everyone's getting ready for dinner, sees the Philadelphia 76ers come to the Boston Garden.
Oh, it's Sixers Celtics at 5 o'clock. Okay. Which means Lakers Warriors is after that, if my instincts are correct.
The 8 o'clock game sees LeBron James take a trip out to San Francisco to take on Steph Curry and them Golden State Warriors.
And I hope the Warriors blow them to bits.
And your nightcap at 10:30 p.m. when everyone's going to be sleeping anyway because God Almighty Santa's going to wear all of us out, sees the Denver Nuggets visit Footprint Center in Phoenix, Arizona, and the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, that'll be over by halftime.
Easily.
That'll be over. Phoenix is not going to be able to compete unless Kevin Johnson comes out of retirement, and that ain't going to happen.
Right.
That is not going to happen. To the Fanatics feedback zone, Sick Diggy said, "You sure he wasn't dressed for a Maze concert?" I think Charles Faulkner will say, "Hell no" to that. The genius that is Cole Johnson has turned to villainy, says Victor Locke. He's always been a villain, especially with gems like that.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And Ryan McCarthy says, "Say it right, December 25th." Oh, gosh.
Oh, the City Field.
Yes. I got to get him to bring that back. At least at least for one episode, or I got to pull a classic out of the files.
I know, right?
Matter of fact, I might. You know what I'll do next week? I'll find the first episode of that, and I'll play it next Wednesday.
Nice.
I will. So, coolest games to watch is the late night game this year. Yes, it is. I'm now watching Minnesota and Dallas because Minnesota's going to blow them to bits.
The only game I've really got my eye on that matters, honestly, and that's probably going to be for the East, is going to be the Sixers Celtics at 5.
It ain't going to matter because the Celtics are going to blow them to bits.
I know, but
I want total anarchy.
This entire NBA season is going to be total anarchy. I'm going to call it now.
This is true. You have no argument from me. You have absolutely no argument from me. Especially during a certain time in November. Which I'm trying not to say with food in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. I know that certain time you're talking about.
And no, I will not bring up those god-awful uniforms again. No. I can't and won't do it.
Why did they make the Celtics look like a damn Bush League jersey?
Because it's Adam Silver and you guys are the champs.
So he figured he'd give us the bird and give us a crap jersey?
Yep.
Like, come on. Bruh.
Look. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. We tried. When we were kids, we tried. The NBA was fine without an in-season tournament. And they...
Yeah, this is just...
This is breaking down. I need to go to a break. And I need to finish my breakfast. And I definitely need another shot of coffee.
We've hit halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Hour 2 of Snowman in the Morning. After this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Whether it's the men's college game,
The way that this season has been going, yeah, anything is possible.
the women's college game,
And how passionate Angel Reese was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
the WNBA,
AJ Wilson, Brianna Stewart, 1 and 2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young,
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmaker's blog, network, YouTube channel, and where you can find podcasts.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life-holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Whether it's news, The largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant. Weather. Devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States. Inspiration. A breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete! 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 Delete!
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
I will say this to you as I often say to our wonderful executive producer, Cole Johnson. You ain't got a lick of sense.
How long have you known that?
13 years. Here's
Yeah.
Droid, who joins us for hour 2. What's up, Droid?
I don't like the sound of this.
Nor do I.
What happened, Droid?
I quite literally just woke up, slept through 3 alarms.
Oh, been there.
Been there, done that, burned the mouth down when I got done.
Yep. Hey, Droid, it's okay. You know how many alarms we've slept through in 13 years?
Enough.
I'll tell you one alarm that I slept through. I literally called Dawg and said, you need to wake me up by 7 a.m. Central Time. I was living in LaPorte, Indiana. And Dawg said, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I said, you must. He said, why? I said, I'm restarting the show and I want to start at 7 a.m. He says, all right, I will get you up. Well,
I can probably assume how that went.
I had company the night before and there was liquor involved. I didn't wake up until 11:30.
You need no say no more.
Mm-hmm. I missed a call from the dog 3 times because I was out. I was zonked. I was so zonked out. And if I didn't hear the phone ring when Dawg was calling me, I didn't hear another doggone call until all my radio partners were calling me going, hey, what happened? Well, that didn't take long to explain. I didn't tell them the details. So, oh, you overslept. Yes, I overslept and I overslept badly. All right, we'll give you another week to put it together. Fortunately, that week was all I needed to put everything together. And Dawg got on me. Victor got on me. Are we going to have to wake you up again? No, not this time.
Is this going to happen again? Probably.
Eventually, it did on my birthday.
I knew. You already told us that story, though.
Eventually, it did on my birthday.
We already know the details about that one.
I can only imagine how mine is going to go since it also falls on a weekend.
Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, hockey season is coming up, so don't forget to use SeatGeek. Use code SITM Morning for 10% off your next SeatGeek order.
Okay. We all know who our hockey teams are. And we know the champs open up against the Bruins. I'm sorry.
Here we go.
Sir. Yes,
Here we go. Here we go. This wouldn't have come up if I wasn't wearing a Bruins hat today, mind you.
No, it still would have come up.
It still would have come up. It still would have come up.
But one day I just randomly decided to throw a Bruins hat on.
We're that close to hockey season, man.
But one day I randomly decided to put a Bruins hat on for the show. We end up talking this much. Okay.
And your Bruins are without a goalie.
Still.
And they're going to be without a goalie.
Or at least a good one.
Yeah, I think the Bruins probably strike a deal with a random team.
And you know who that random team's going to be? I'll call it right now. The Blackhawks.
Peter Mrazek starting for the Boston Bruins?
I have no comment. I'm not
Why
the one.
not?
Like I remember when Peter Mrazek. I at least remember when Peter Mrazek was like actually a good goalie when he was in Carolina.
Yep.
And now he's just terrible.
Droid, you missed the fun this morning.
I bet I did.
Because
oh dear God, are we really gonna have to see this again?
Close your eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please get the bleach ready.
I have to do this for Droid's sake. And Droid, if you are near any pair of shades, I'd advise you to put them on.
The only type of shades I have are on windows.
Are they closed?
They are open.
Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to warn you in advance. Your eyes are going to need some dental work after this. As I was preparing for the show today, that sentence didn't sound right, but the hell with it. As I was preparing for the show today, this happened.
At least nothing was poking out. At least nothing was poking out. I'll say that. Because if something was poking out, I would need more than bleach.
That is profiling, sir, and profiling is wrong.
Not in this case, it ain't.
And it's not like he's got much to look at anyway. Anyway. What in the all types of blue hell am I looking at?
Chris,
what in the all types of blue hell?
Looks like he's about ready to run frat for stupid university.
LeBron's been president of stupid university.
Chris, take it away.
I moved everything. Damn it.
Stupid university.
Where everybody
graduates.
Magna cum stupid.
Where is it? Oh, here it is. Chris, thank you. Please.
So I realized that I think, even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates. Magna cum stupid.
Victor, that image is more than just a violation of the Geneva Convention. Trust me.
The Geneva Convention would have nothing to do with that photo, okay?
I'm pretty sure it violates all the bylaws that the UN has, too.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh,
remember, if you want to support the show, use the hashtag down below. These two fine gentlemen over here, Tall Man, Dr. K50. Send any amount of money you are comfortable with. This is not a requirement to watch the show. You can do this anytime you please.
I love that promo. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And we got some afternoon baseball coming your way as the newly crowned American League West Division champion Houston Astros take on the Seattle Mariners in the rubber game of that 3-game set. It's a 2:10 Eastern Time first pitch. I'll be up at 2 o'clock with the Bet US pregame show. That image is an act of terror.
That image will start World War III.
No, World War IV.
We've already had World War III.
Yeah, we have. In more ways than one, we've had World War III again. We've had more than our share of World War III. Good gracious.
I think
I tell you what, I like I explained to Shane, I'll explain to Droid. I was preparing for the show, and then I got that sent to me. And
whoever said that to you, you need to block their number.
No, I can't. He's one of my best friends. It's
the EP of all damn EPs.
Mm-hmm. It's him.
Oh Lord!
It's the one. It's the one that left the keys. It's the one that left.
I know he's evil.
Cole
Snowman.
is evil. Cole is one of my best friends.
I know Cole is evil because of the ain't nobody calling me.
Damn it, Pam, shut up!
Paging me, asking me, are we still them boys?
Shut up, please.
I didn't know that could get him this riled up.
I'm trying to save Victor from this bull.
Well,
This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation.
Elite. Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, are you still involved?
We don't want to involve. Go.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still involved? Y'all usually check on me. Listen.
Get out of here.
I'm still involved. Shut up, my boy.
I'll stop there. We need to go to a break.
Please. After this, what do we got left?
You know what we have.
You know what we have left.
We really got to do this today. After all, we've already
considering the weapons I was given. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after this.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Whether it's the men's college game,
The way that this season has been going, yeah, anything is possible.
the women's college game,
And how passionate Ancient Reef was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
the WNBA,
AJ Wilson, Brianna Stewart, 1 and 2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young.
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmaker's blog, network, YouTube channel, and where you can find podcasts. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Today's episode of Snowman in the Morning is brought to you by Dog's Bleach. Perfect for eyes and ears when you want to burn the stupidity out of your soul. Use Dog's Bleach. Dog's Bleach to help you forget all stupidity.
I had to.
I know you did.
Next thing you know, Cole's going to turn that into a thing. Oh, crap.
Actively texting him.
Hey, Cole, we have another thing for you to turn into a shtick.
You need to send that script to me. Now.
Just take a screenshot of it.
Great.
Don, just take a screenshot of it.
I'm on my computer, knucklehead. It's easier for me to do things in a different way.
All right. Before we get to what's left, here's our second call of the day. Our call of the day is brought to you by Cricket, the official wireless carrier of Snowman in the Morning and Snowman Multimedia. We go to Colorado for this one. This one happened on Saturday.
All rushing from one side. The Big 12 opener comes down to this play. Sanders gets the feet set toward the end zone for the game. And it's caught by Wester, just like 1994. Seeing just a great effort again.
Oh, no.
By LeJontay Wester, by Shedeur Sanders to even create.
That DB is going to be running laps.
That DB
yeah.
cut.
How do you slip in the end zone on a very obvious Hail Mary throw? I'd be like, you're running laps until your feet sore.
Right.
He will not start again. That defensive back will not start again for Baylor.
He will be benched.
All right. Here is the second version of the whip around with a few extra notes. Our congratulations to not only the Houston Astros and the San Diego Padres, but to the Baltimore Orioles as well. Jackson Holiday and the bunch are in the playoffs for back-to-back years. They did so with a 5-3 victory over the New York Yankees. Plus, they got a Twins loss to the Marlins. Baltimore will likely be the AL's top wild card team. So congrats to the Baltimore Orioles. The Padres for getting in. They look like they are possibly going to be a wild card team, although they still have an outside chance to win the West. And to the Houston Astros for clinching the American League West last night.
I'm disappointed to be a Royals fan.
Excuse me?
Last night, the Royals went 10 innings with the Washington Nationals and only scored a single point.
Well, it was enough. They beat the Nationals 1-0 in 10 innings. Should be proud of that. They won.
In 10 innings.
Yeah.
Scoring a singular point. This is supposed to be a playoff team, Snowman.
You win, right?
Dude, sometimes games come down to pitchers' duels. It's going to happen.
Happens to the best teams. Hell, it happened 2 nights ago to the Astros. They were locked in a pitcher's duel. And then San Diego, and then Seattle.
I just read what Shane said in chat.
That DB is going to be running scrims on COD because he won't be on the team. Yeah, I agree. Said that DB is running stairs. Damn. Y'all are cruel.
Vic is also right. With Droid being a Chiefs fan, he's definitely not happy unless the other team is suffering. Sounds like somebody whose team is out in Santa Clara as well.
More on that on Friday. That's our second version of the whip around presented by Fanatics.
And now comes the part of the show everybody dreads.
Nah, you were looking forward to it. But first, a break.
Thank
God.
God.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Whether it's the men's college game,
The way that this season has been going, anything is possible.
the women's college game,
And how passionate Angel Reese was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
the WNBA,
AJ Williams on Twitter 1 and 2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young,
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmakers blog, network, YouTube channel, and where you can find podcasts.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
And ever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy, and now begins a future one of matrimony, or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another beating a dead horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Drew Willingham.
In this case, yeah, you put the blame on Kyle Shanahan for apparently not preparing the team enough for the overtime rules, supposedly.
Cole Johnson.
Peyton was considered the winner, and he was the darling of all darlings for Gerald.
With a special appearance by Tyrone Alizé McDummy.
Ain't nobody calling me. Text. Delete.
Join these two football enthusiasts as they give you Total Football Talk. Live every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central on the Sertoba Media and the Comey Media YouTube channels.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Our second question of the day goes as follows. What is your go-to breakfast when you don't feel like cooking?
This is what I get for talking about food as we're trying to get everything else done today.
This food. All right, so hear me out.
Yes.
McDonald's, it isn't the greatest, but if you don't want to cook something, it's a good option. I get myself an egg and cheese McMuffin. Not McMuffin, egg and cheese McGriddle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get hash browns.
Yeah, okay.
And then I get a medium iced coffee on top of all of it.
That's not bad.
This ain't medium that I have here.
I can't afford. I can't be buying larges around here.
If I have a chance to cook, it's usually an omelet with. Lately, I've actually done the goat cheese thing, and I've either thrown in either bacon or sausage.
My wife got me hooked on goat cheese.
I can't stuff like goat cheese and Greek yogurt. It's just
You'll try it later.
Oh yeah,
just trust me. I didn't
like my 30s, maybe.
Listen, I didn't like.
What are you trying to say about me, then, boy? I'm turning 38 on Friday. What the hell are you trying to say about me, then?
That you're getting old. That's what.
But let's say I'm not at McDonald's. I have to go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Subway isn't a bad option. Having a nice cold sandwich to wake you up is actually not bad.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Just don't go too overboard. Don't have pounds of onions and pounds of lettuce on your sandwich.
No, I might just have a pound of jalapenos though.
I
get just a simple ham and cheese toasted.
When I lived in Jasper, Indiana, and people started finding out about me and my show that I was doing down there, yeah. A, I stood out like a sore thumb. And B, people were recognizing me and giving me free food. Especially Subway right across the street from my apartment.
Right.
Ooh, also, Snowman.
Knifeall Drop says oatmeal, and he adds bagel with Philly cheese. Done both of those.
Also, Snowman. How could we forget about the holy grail of the Northeast?
And that is
Dunkin' Donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. There's
Get a nice box of donut holes and a large iced coffee.
Oh yeah. See, Dunkin' Donuts loved me when I lived in Jasper because I'd load up on the donut holes and I'd load up on the breakfast sandwiches. They loved me down in Jasper.
Wasn't your first mocha iced coffee at a Dunkin'?
Dunkin' Donuts, yes. 2013.
For me, I'm more of the either Boston cream donut or the chocolate crawlers.
Here's the thing. 2013 was my first iced coffee. I've been a Starbucks member since 2012 because I only drank green tea. For the longest time, I only drank green tea. Yeah, then the iced coffee mocha happened.
Nightfall in the chat says, Krispy Kreme, sorry. I want to die happy.
Oh, Lordy.
Sorry, but Krispy Kreme doesn't serve coffee, and I don't have a Krispy Kreme in my area.
I don't like Krispy Kreme. I got flooded with Krispy Kreme when I first lived in North Carolina. BKL Contreras, aka Sports Sportertainment Guy. Thank you very much for the kind words. Appreciate it. Appreciating a shout out from South Bronx. All right, cool. Now, 38 after the hour, there's something we got to do.
Cue the heart.
Now, I will give a preface right now. Buckle up.
Now cue the heartbeat.
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronsexual Confessions.
Well,
just do it at this point.
I saved this for the entire show. I gave y'all a preface to buckle up. Now, if this frightened you,
oh dear God, my eyes were open and I actually saw it again.
Then what I have next is worse.
What is worse than that?
This is.
I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty, nasty, nasty.
That.
It is late September.
I do not. For one, he's got a point, and for two, I don't need to turn into a. I don't need to turn into a fucking alcoholic to get that image out of my head.
It is late September.
Yes.
Halloween is not for another month.
I know that. Cole Johnson sent that to me with a gleeful smile on his face.
LeBron's image is already half screwed. He's just finishing putting it in the dirt.
Yep. As soon as I heard Droid say turn it off, I did as commanded. I turned it off. And Grilled Sports
I was even struggling to find the unmute button. I was like, I need this off.
Hey, Grilled Sportscast, you're not the only one that's going to throw up. That I saw. I must make a confession.
You think he knows, Shane?
Yeah, I think he does. First Dwayne Wade, now this. Thank you, Nightfall Drop. I must make a confession. I got that exactly 180 seconds before we went on the air.
So it's about 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
3 minutes. I came in. Cole gave me the notification that I got some goodies. And boy, did he ever nail that. I will not play that again.
Thank God.
You should delete it from your files.
I do not have any of my
deleting it right now.
I do not have any of my bleach beside me.
Nor do I. I will not play that clip again. Ever.
Like, I still need to eat breakfast this morning, Snowman. Come on.
I did what you told me. I turned it off.
You shouldn't have played it in the first place.
I've been saving it the entire show.
It don't matter. Think about the children, all right?
My children are grown.
Not everybody who's watching this show is grown. I know that.
Look, my children have already seen this. All right.
But to be fair, those children that aren't grown still see LeBron as a god. So
to be fair, yep.
To be fair, they don't have the playlist that we have.
I watched what I could before I went to work. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Yep.
Be careful what you wish for when it comes to
Nightfall
me.
drops.
Your designated FBI agent ID is screaming.
What are they serving in the NBA and make all these alpha males turn bussy bent? Nightfall. I wish I had an answer to that question. Even your designated FBI agent is screaming, yes. Yes.
I don't even think the Federal Bureau of Idiocy wanted to touch
couldn't even
this.
finish playing that before Droid commanded me to turn it off, and I deleted the darn thing.
And this is supposed to be
Chris, take it away. You already know what I want to say.
Actually, I got a few things that I want Chris to say. But before we get to what Chris has to say, actually, you know what? In the form of a question.
What in the all types of blue hell
was that? Which leads to this.
This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation.
Thank you, Cole, for that one.
I really thought this was about to be like I had a conversation with the Bronsexual, but no, it was worse.
I have one of those coming. But first,
This moment of Bronsexual stupidity is brought to you by Hooked on Bronix. When you start talking like an idiotic Bronsexual, Hooked on Bronix can set you right. Call 1-800-YO-KANG. Real LJPM, now approve all this.
Oh, I have a genius idea. Hold on. I'm going to private message you, Snowman.
And then this.
So I realized that I think, even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates magna cum stupid.
Which, unfortunately, no, I better play that again.
So I realized that I think, even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates magna cum stupid.
And it leads to this. So I had a conversation with the Bronsexual.
Why?
He started it.
Oh, for God's sake.
What they do? What they say?
What you mean?
Yeah, that Bronsexual's name is Dexter Miranda.
What did the dum-dum do?
The dum-dum said, quote, tell Mike Sexuals teams from the 2010s like the Spurs, Heat, and Warriors would smoke the 90s Bulls. They get mad and start mentioning the finals record of LeBron. Close quote.
A guy who's been in the finals 10 times and lost 6, whereas Michael has been in the finals 6 times, won all 6, and also won MVP. Really?
Okay. The folks at Zebo TV are just going to have to forgive me. And I'm going to say forgive me about several hundred times. But you know what? I can edit it. Chris,
what in the all types of blue hell
are you talking about? The 90s Bulls actually did something the teams in the 2010s don't do. They played defense. In the immortal words of the late, great Robert Montgomery Knight, play defense.
Isn't it in our opening where I mentioned whatever happened to 100-point games being the anomaly instead of the norm?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Even the Kansas City Kings. And I loved the Kings back in Kansas City. Knew how to play defense better than this blank we got out here.
You're not wrong.
2010's team saved the Spurs play defense. Matter of fact, Steven, hell no. You can't make this up, folks. And the picture that I showed you and the video that I accompanied with, which I have since deleted, thank God, should tell you about where's that button? Where's that doggone button? Well, actually, I'll have to do it another way. That should tell you about Yo Kang. To which we all say to him when he retires, see you later, and stay out.
It's more like Yo Queen,
which is what Cole said to me yesterday when he sent me.
I just read something.
Oh dear God, that's going to end up now turning into a stick too.
I have something better in mind.
Oh.
I want to do it, but I just can't see myself doing it. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Grilled liquor, the drink you'll drink when you don't want to think. Grab your bottle of grilled liquor today to forget about LeBron another day. Grilled liquor, the worst tasting thing you will ever consume. Thank you, Grilled Sportscast. That will get visualized. I'll visualize that one myself. Do we have to remind Bronsexuals of how his team got smoked in the finals by Stephen Curry and the Warriors 3 times?
No.
Should have been 4, but the NBA had a conspiracy in. But nobody wants to talk about that aloud, do they? Then this.
This moment of Bronsexual stupidity is brought to you by Hooked on Bronix. When you start talking like an idiotic Bronsexual, Hooked on Bronix can set you right. Call 1-800-YO-KANG. LJPN, now approve all this.
I think LeBron needs to go to the city 5th and repent for all this bull crap.
That ain't gonna happen.
Nope.
Guy who calls himself the GOAT, which he ain't nowhere near. It just makes me scream, "Get me out of here!" Don't! You can't make this up, folks. You simply can't make this up.
This is even worse than what Stephen King comes up with for nightmare movies.
Oh,
hell no!
God, I'm about to throw up.
You and me.
Get out of
both,
our
brother.
face, you thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned.
Hold it. I had another button I want to play, but I can't play it because it contains a bad word.
False start, offense.
I'll take the 10-second runoff. Now get the hell out of our face, you thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned, rises a figure who encourages ridiculous, undying loyalty. Good Lord, I'm about to throw up. This has been yet another installment of the Bronsexual Confessions.
That's what I'm saying right about now. Yeah.
Hold on. Can we get a Morse code translator?
No, because
no.
I can't say the word aloud. Oh, the heck with it. Dear Bronsexuals, you.
Oh, boy.
I won't do the rest of it. But dear Bronsexuals, you, and you.
And don't forget.
You.
There you go.
Oh.
You.
And a whole lot of you.
Dear Bronsexuals, and anyone that follows Bronsexuals, a whole lot of you. You dirty.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, this censor button is brought to you by SeatGeek. Where fans get fan. Don't forget to use code SITM Morning to save 10% off your next SeatGeek order.
And if you want to keep funding that button, please send anything you can to Paul Man Dr. K50.
A man's got to help it. A disabled man's got to help his family.
And don't forget, we are also sponsored by Bet US.
Yes.
Where the game begins.
And games begin October 4th in the NHL, where the Panthers defend their title.
No. That's the Devils Sabres.
Okay, your game is when?
October 8th.
October 8th, where the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers, who actually, unlike the Bruins, won
Game 7.
And don't forget, we have multiple goaltenders.
And the Bruins don't even have one, and he may be coming to the Blackhawks.
Everyone's going to get their shots in now.
October 8th in Florida, when the banner is raised, where the Panthers, unlike the Bruins, actually won a
Game 7.
Play the clip.
I hate it here.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
What's it going to turn into? 48 hours of me getting my ass kicked leading into my birthday?
Yeah.
The finals clip.
Rap!
Just play it.
Yeah. Yeah. Which will make Shane do this.
Experiencing technical difficulties, please stand by. The host needs to collect himself for a moment or two. Please stand by. The The host simply can't believe how people can be such dolts and idiots. Please stand by. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming, already in progress.
You're gonna need that a whole lot of times Friday.
Maybe not.
You're gonna need a vacation to
I have
Cancun.
something evil planned on Friday.
Oh,
don't forget, 2:00 today, the Mariners and the Astros in the final of their 3-game set. The newly crowned West Division champion Astros will try to finish off the Mariners and work their way toward that first round bye. We're getting out of here. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they are simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We are, and we hope y'all are too. And yes, I did delete that video. So long, everybody. And by the way, Bronsexuals, you, and you. See you tomorrow.
Wow.